play the game and get some time to start. Okay, so you want to hear some of the woman at the door? Are you staring right on your head? So, you know, my voice used to play there. Now it's playing up everything yesterday after their last game. I'm watching it. And like,
all right, we're back at the Richmond Convention Center for the East Coast Championships 18 Open Gold Division C2 against Academy, New York.
So my guess,
9-7 lead. How are they going deep? For the score, 10-7 lead.
She saw me. She's like, that's what I think. If she saw Lori, it's like nice and nice. So it's that.
Let's see, hopefully Washington. There's a away. 11-7.
I was worried you were just going to play with the I'm like, oh my God, see you later.
There.
I think it's impressive. It's yeah.
The boys playing up in 18s this week. 6-0 in 2 days of pool play. And, you know, eyes kind of turning toward Orlando as we get ready for Nashville. It's the big stretch drive. 13-8. Hard to believe it. We're in that part of the season. Seems like it was just August and the team is forming. Okay, timeout. Taken by Academy. This is Academy out of New York, not Academy out of Indy that we're more familiar with. Water. Aqua? Great. And we're back. See two boys out to a 13-8 lead here. Rory, who's been red hot this weekend, has that one blocked back. Almost covers, but almost doesn't quite get it. That was a microcosm of where we're at. The boys are playing remarkably well together for not having been on the court together since February. In that one, the guys passed since Joshua way to his right, probably kind of held his ground up by the post. Those two are a little more tuned in. Maybe probably knows he's going to come in a little bit on that one. That was sales pass points. C2, they're up 14-10. Ball is retrieved. Bradley back to serve. Was locked in at the service line yesterday. That one misses wide. 11-14. Tremendous service pressure from C2 yesterday. Really kept most of the teams out of system. The top spins were not only at high velocity, but also with some left-right movement on them. The float serves were dancing. Really kept the ops on their toes. There's the guys. They went to a person on this team, which is 8 of them. We are running a little short-handed. The 2 injuries from early in the year and then 2 retirements during the high school season before the coming back here for the second half. Loosely call it a half. The second act, we call it. 16-11. That includes a player that's joined the team, I think temporarily from 18-2s. All right, boys are out of the timeout. 18-11 lead for C2. Rory back there. Probably nice pass. Jakai bringing heat down the line for the score. 19-12. C2 in control here. Nice up. Got a ball on. No replay call. So we're playing on playoff. Nice touch. Colin, nice job tracking that down. We do miss Colin's dad, Danny, usually on the bench for C2 17-1s. Dick high down the line for the score, 19-12 now. Big swing right at Briley, who gets wood on it, but sends a yard dart back toward the net, unplayable. I love me a good yard dart. We just picked up some. These are the newfangled soft tip kind, not the skull piercing metal ended ones from my youth. That one landed right in the corner. Nice serve there. 14-20, perfect spot. Academy on a couple point run, trying to claw their way back into this. That'll be 3 points in a row. They harvest the overpass there. They're within 5 at 15-20. That's into the net. Might have hit the candy cane. Academic as it never cleared. 22. They lead 21-15. The guy bringing the big heat. Colin, nice up on the hard cross. Got the Riley up to come in for it, actually. Down the line, Colin pops it back over. Off the block, Colin covers. Josh to Josh. And the overpass, Parker does what needs to be done to overpasses. Point C2. 22-15. Nice rip down the line, but just a bit outside. 23-15. Net offering from Zakai. I took a bit off of that and arguably a bit too much. That's into the net. Point Academy in wide. They'll serve at 16-23. Riley going OT for the score, and that'll bring up set point. C2 in control, Colin to serve it. Point for Academy. They'll serve it 17-24. Into the net she goes, and that'll do it. 25-17 win for C2. They're out of the gates strong here in the gold bracket championship Monday. Happy Memorial Day, everybody. Hey, good morning. So far, so good. That's like great. Listen, your guys have killed it all tournament. I've been really impressed by everybody how tuned in everybody is after that long off that being together. I know people have been playing for different things, but come back together. It's like I've been practicing every day. Yeah, absolutely. What up, play? Yeah, no, exactly.
I think that was my first.
All right, teams drifting back onto the court for set two. If this gig paid a little better, I'd have probably looked at the tournament bracket and be able to tell you where we are in the confluence of things. As it is, I just take bits and pieces that I've heard and pass that along as truth without checking. I think there's 12 teams, which would make this not quite the quarters. Quarters and some change. Or maybe it's quarters from us and other people have play-ins. I'm not totally sure. In any case, a few matches still to go if you want to win the whole thing, and we do. That'd be super fun. Probably nice pass. Out of the middle. Like a freight train with $1 million smile, Parker. Banging it down. We may not allow Parker's parents to attend any more matches. He's just playing lights out. Not that he doesn't usually. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying. In Fuego this weekend. Not sure what he did during the high school season, but I like it. Oh, shit. Like, guy trying to defect. Was the most ungainly play I think I've ever seen. Like bottom spin instead of top spin, and the guy ended up kind of careening into the their team's huddle there, and then the net Briley down the line for the score. Moving on, not dwelling. 2-1. Josh P also in Fuego this weekend. I tell you what, too, a person. Everybody's been playing lights out. It's been super impressive. You guys haven't been together since sometime in February. We didn't get to see day one, but based on day two and today, they have just hit the ground running. We're talking to Pono yesterday. He said it's exceeded expectations as far as the chemistry and so forth. Oh, Bradley, nice dot on the tip. Just kind of wiped that gently off the block, but instead it was swatted back and down into the court. Couple microns miscalculation. 3-2. Boom. Rory, the smiling Irishman. That was an appliance salesman. Whoa. Pair of threes. I think it was Rory, though. Down line, Colin. Out to Dekai. That's blocked down on Academy side. Point C2. Breaks the tie. Pushes C2 into the lead by 1 at 4-3 for Riley Baxter. Nice swing into 1 for Academy, and they tie it back up at 4. Again, if you just joined us, we are on Championship Monday. Happy Memorial to everyone. C2 attack 17-1, playing up in 18 open here at the East Coast Championships. They won the opening set here. Now are back in the lead by 1. Roy would serve. Nice up with the flipper. Ladled over. Problem with ladling over is normally the other team gets a nice swing at it, but they absolutely took full advantage of that there. Pair of fives. Five. Off the block and out of play. We're tied at 6. Josh getting it done. By both pins. Bangs that down from the left side. Up by 1. Nice work there. C2 pushes lead 2 at 8-6. Chikai back serve. Whoa. Well spotted. Down ref signaling candy cane infraction. Probably tapping that off the block. Nice cover by the Academy defenders. Overpass. Josh Paulette. Disposes of it. Right there. And serving 7. Big rip out of the middle there. It looked like a warm-up show ball. Academy hanging in there. They'll serve at 8-9. Bradley with a nice pass and comes into the middle and bangs that off the block with authority. 10-8. Josh B banging that lefty jump serve. All in out to Briley off the block, or blocked back, I should say. Recycle coming. Briley gets reloaded. Covers his own, ladles it over. Rory blocks that back. And Academy unable to come up with it. Nice rally. 3-point lead for C2. See if they can get on a run here and get some clearance. Colin covers. Out to Briley. Off the block. Colin, that's up. Briley goes OT. Next dig in the deep in the back row. That's outside the antenna. Point C2. Down the line for the ace. Josh P. That is what really differentiated P2 from the ops yesterday was the service pressure. I mean, there were just no easy serve receive sessions yesterday. It was withering firepower of the jump serve or dancing floaties that flummoxed the would-be passers. So, I'm not sure what the opponents passed for the day, but I would venture to say it was 1.5 or lower. Opportunity here. Out to the blind bomber. That's off the block. Covered. Double brewing, though. They're able to get that out. It's thrown over the net. No touch. Point C2. They're up 14-8. Josh Steve to serve. More lefty topspin, but that one's into the net. 9-14. Well, one good turn gets most of the cover. There's another service error. 15-9. Briley come back to serve now. And then Pono having some banter. Pre-serving banter. That went right down the middle into 6, but just sub it outside. 10-15 now. Josh goes with a dump, covered. Back row swing, Briley. Hammered down. Bang down right in the front of the foot on the middle back. C2 lead up to 6 at 16-10. Rory back to serve. That one's into the net, fails to miss. 11 serving 16. Hot spin coming. Riley's there. Nice pass. Out to Dekai. Boom! Just tagged the line. It was close. In says the line guy. Lead back up to 6. All right, 17-11. Josh. BO. Ladled over to Kai handles. Off the blocking down. Missed it. 12, serving 17. Ladled over. Boom goes the dynamite. Josh Paulette. Bringing the heat. 18-12 now. A little bit of an earthquake here, rocking the Richmond Convention Center. Oh no, it's me bumping into the tripod. Jick high. It's a high contact point. Dropped it right in, but it still was not easy. Oh, that's flushed back down. Lift there. Riley able to get mitts on it and ladle it back over. It was subsequently lifted by Academy. They now trail by 7. Sakai serving it 19-12. Deep into 1. For the score, and C2 cracks 20. The psychological barrier. They lead by 7, 2013. Ladled over. Free ball opportunity here for C2. Out to the blonde bomber. Tip is covered. And bang down. $14 serving 20. Just missed it. $21-14. Josh E rips one deep into 6. It tags the line. 22-14. That one looked like it had a little less wristy snappy. Misses long. $15-22 as Mr. Johnson checks in. That's a Bradley. It's kind of taking what the defense gives. 3/4 speed swing off the fingertips. Now C2 with the commanding lead, 23-15. Bradley back serve. No, that never cleared, so cuatros contactos, my darling. Match point. The blonde bomber will serve it. Will we see a ceiling duster? Or will we see laser-like focus? Let's see. Laser-like focus it is. Boom. Nice serve. And an ace. Straight down the middle in 6. And a walk-off home run for Bradley. C2 surviving and advancing. They win here in the first round. Boys are up next at 10 o'clock. So we got a 1 match, about an hour break in between. We'll be back at the Richmond Convention Center with all the action. We'll see you then. All right. So I think place at 9.
Yes, sorry. So, oh, we're playing at 9.
My 15 at 9, and I'll come back.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
We're playing studies at the end. And then that's the number. Let's see.
Okay. Oh, 10 to semis?
What?
10 to semis? Okay. I wasn't sure where we were in the mall.